Hey there, we're going to talk about why married couples should go to marriage counseling. And sometimes we hear the word counseling and we think, oh, I don't need that, or there's like a stigma attached to it. But we are huge proponents of marriage counseling, not only because we have counseled people, but because we have benefited from it time and time again, both individually and marriage counselors. And so we want to talk about why it's so effective.
Yeah, and there used to be, and maybe in some circles still is, a stigma attached to counseling, like that, oh my goodness, anybody that would go to counseling, like that's a really bad thing, it's a sign of weakness, but really it's a sign of strength.
Yes.
Even the Bible says there's wisdom in a multitude of counselors. And if we'll go to people who are trained, who are impartial, who can help guide us through what we're going through, it can be a game changer, and it has been for us, both individually, as at different periods of our own life we've met with individual counselors, and we've also met together with a marriage counselor. And that's in addition to like other marriage enriching things we've done, like conferences and retreats and other things, not only ones we've taught at, but ones where we've gone just specifically to learn and to refuel and recharge. I think every marriage needs that. Every marriage could benefit from that. But for some reason, we know that if to keep my body healthy, I'll consistently go to a doctor. To keep my teeth healthy, I'll consistently go to a dentist. To keep my car healthy even, I'll consistently go to a mechanic, and I'll get the oil changed and do all those things. But when it comes to my marriage, I don't want to do anything or meet with anybody who could help us stay strong. But a counselor could really be a game changer, not only to help you through a crisis, which is usually the only time we think of them, but to actually help you just go from good to great, or from good to even better in different parts of your marriage.
I think that's the number one mistake that so many married couples make, is they wait too long to go to a marriage counselor, when really during the first signs of any kind of strife in marriage, that's when we should probably call a marriage counselor. So if you are going through any kind of time where you're like, I'm just starting to resent my spouse, or I feel like we can't have a healthy conversation without it turning into a fight, or we just seem to really disagree on this one thing and we can't get on the same page, those are signs to go see a marriage counselor. And we actually have marriage coaches here at XO Marriage, and so these are very trained people that are prayer partners, that have wisdom, that can give you perspective on anything that is going on in your marriage. And so if you want to set up an appointment with them, just go to xomarriage.com/coaches.
Yeah, and just to piggyback on that endorsement, these coaches are the real deal. Like, we know them personally, we see their heart, we hear their stories, we see the training they go through, the prayers that they pray for the couples that they're working with, and the success stories that come out of folks who have met with them. And the beauty of it is, you don't have to meet with them in person because of the gift of technology. They'll talk with you by phone, they'll meet with you via Skype or Zoom or whatever, just to make sure that you can get that personalized face-to-face interaction. And so consider the marriage coaches as a great resource, but also if there's a great Christian counselor right there in your area and you can go sit down face-to-face, do that as well. We're just saying, do it. We're just saying, sit down with somebody who can help get your marriage to the next place. Even the best athletes in the world continue to work with a coach.
That's right.
They work with a coach to continue to develop their strength, to continue to develop their golf swing or their throwing arm or whatever sport they're in. They continue to get coaching all along the way, even when they're at the peak of their career. And you and your marriage should do the same. Continue to get coaching. You're doing it right now to a certain extent just by watching this video, which is investing in your marriage. But take that to the next level by getting coaching from someone who can talk with you individually. That link, one more time, that Ashley gave you is xomarriage.com/coaches.